Hello everyone, my name is Shamsul Islam. Today I am going to talk about the Filmic Pro video recording app, which is the most powerful video recording app for mobile devices. Now let's get to the video. First, let's look at the interface of the app. You will firstly notice a rectangular box and a circular one on your app. These are called reticles. At the right corner, you will see the audio meter. You can see the audio level of your video here. Right next to it is this white circular button, which is actually the record button. After that, we will see this button, which is play button. Right next to it is the settings button. I will come back to it later. Then you can see the battery percentage indicator and the storage indicator of your device. Next to it is the timestamp. You can also see frame per second or FPS in the screen too, which is 24 for this particular video, and the resolution is set to 1080p. You can also see a little white line which you can slide. Let me just go back. Which you can slide to adjust the level of your audio. Right next to it is the button with A on it. If you press on it, you will see these 4 overlays which will help you to see if your focus and exposure is correct or not. Right next to it is this button which will bring 2 sliders. One is for exposure, another one is for focus. We will talk about them little bit later. Let me just make them white. So right next to it is this three colorful circle, which is called the white balance button. Here you can change the white balance of your video. Also, you can choose various color profile and also adjust the saturation and vibrance of your video. So that is the interface of Filmic Pro app. Now let's see what these reticles are used for. The circular one is used for the exposure. If I show you that I am moving this circular one, you can see the exposure is changing. The rectangular one is for focus. If I bring it to the nearest object, it will be on the focus. If I take it to that far object, that will be on focus. You can also lock your settings simply clicking on it. So if I want to lock this setting for focus, I will just tap on it and it will turn red, which indicates it is locked. Same goes for exposure button, exposure circle. If I would say I like this exposure and I tap on it, this turns red, which indicates it is locked. If you just tap on it again, it will turn into white, which is this is not locked. Same goes for the rectangular one too. Now you can also change these settings manually too. You have to just press this button, which will bring this slider. So if I want to focus, I can move up and down. Yeah, that is my focus, and it will be the focus. And if I up and down this slider, the exposure is changing. Here you can see this is the shutter speed. You can tap on it and it will lock. above it is the ISO. If you tap on it, it will get locked and only the shutter speed will change. Similarly, if you tap on the shutter speed, it will lock and only the ISO will change. So that is very cool about this app. So let me just adjust it. Yeah. So if you want to go back to the normal settings or normal screen, you just press on anywhere. You can see now, if you use the sliders, the settings automatically lock themselves. So if you want to change that back to the normal, you just have to again press on it and it will turn white and unlock, similar for the rectangular one. Another thing I like to mention is this slider, which is like zoom slider. You will see that if I go very if the zoom is not correct, it will indicate red. If I go this way, then okay, if it shows me the green one, yeah, that means my zoom is correct. So this is another very cool feature. So you can easily adjust your zoom on your video. So I like it a lot. Let's focus on the image button, which is this colorful button. I press on it. So if you can see here, what you can do is you can adjust the white balance here from this rectangle, or from this slider. White balance and tint is changing from you can change from this button. So you can see also there are some white balance option. Here is the automatic white balance. If you like the automatic white balance and do not want to change it, then tap it again and it will lock, which is again turning into red. So if you want to go for another type of white balance, if you want, so there is this tungsten, cloudy, sunny, various types of option. So I am going to the automatic white balance. Yeah, that's it. So after that, you can see this is the option where there are some color profile like natural, dynamic, flat, log v2. So this will actually help you while editing for color grading. And this one is for saturation and vibrance. If you go up, the saturation will increase. If you go down, the saturation will decrease. Same goes for the vibrance. So I'm going to now turn it to the normal settings. Yeah, fine. So if you again tap anywhere to exit this option. Let's talk about the big A button here. This is actually a overlay button. Now you can see there are 4 overlay up top. These are actually used to see if the focus and exposure of video is correct or not. So first one is called zebra overlay, second one is called clipping overlay, third one is called false color overlay, and last one is focus peaking. So using this, you can correct your exposure and focus of your video. Now let's talk about the settings option. You can press here, this bring up the settings option. Firstly, we'll go through the resolution. You can choose many types of aspects ratio here, as you can see. So you can also change the resolution here. My device goes up to 4K, so that's it. I'm going to set it back to the HD. That is for the resolution. Frame rate, so you can see depending on your device it can go up to 24 240 frame per second, but my device only support 30 frame per second, so I'm stuck there. You can manually change this here, as you can see. You can also change the playback FPS. So that's it. And audio, I'm using the camera microphone, so that is what is here is showing. You can also, if you use an external mic, it will show up here, and you can also change this according to your need. You can also toggle this option to record only the audio video, not the audio. Now let's go to the presets. So here, if you like any if you like the settings you have chosen, so you can like save here. Like I'm saving it, like okay, that's it. This is my preset. If I come back and want to and press this, then my setup will be this. But now I want to go back to the default settings, and you can also delete it by long pressing it. So that's that. Now let's talk about the hardware section. These are actually, if you want to use any external hardware, then these settings are very useful. And let's talk about the stabilizer. It sometimes when we shoot, the camera moves a lot, so this will help to stabilize it. So I'm currently placing it to the on. Then next is the camera. So you can see the various cameras like mid, wide, selfie wide. Depending on your device, it will show different type of lenses. Next to it is the torch. So if you want the flash, you can use it. I'm going to turn it off. And lastly, there is this guide which will help you to place your shot more beautifully. So I'm turning that off too. Now press on the outside, you will go back to the normal interface. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video will help you on your filmmaking journey.